Midnight. Midnight, November 2nd. That's unusual. I'd expected us to reappear on Earth much earlier. The static interference I noticed earlier makes everything so unpredictable. Obviously, it wasn't caused by a warhead detonation. What then? Not tachyons, surely. Yes, definitely. A squall of tachyons. Where can they be coming from? I'd almost forgotten the excitement of not knowing, the delights of uncertainty. Tandoori to go. That's all they went out for, these people. Tandoori to go. And instead, they got... I mean, who's safe? How can anyone protect themselves against a world where this happens? Tachyon particles traveling backwards in time occur rarely. Someone must be generating them. If I probe far enough, I should stumble upon the source of the disturbance, though this static makes scanning difficult. Also, there's apparently more than one generator. Most are faint, but a pulse from the southern polar region is strong. Logically, we should investigate the Antarctic signal immediately, assess its connection with this catastrophe. Get me out of here. Out? Certainly. We can trace the tachyons to their source, and John, I just want to be away from these people and that thing, and... I'm sorry. How thoughtless of me. This must be a distressing time for you. John, for Christ's sake, just take it away. Take Cat away, Vite. Take Cat away and face me. Adrian, I'm sorry. I don't buy this hoax invasion story. Come on! What are you really up to? Very well. Once more. I engineered a monster, cloned its brain from a human psychic, sent it to New York, and killed half of the city. Adrian, that's bullshit. Listen to voice. He did it. Look, nobody could do that. You're being... He did it. Half New York. Fight. Get rid of Cat. No, I don't think so. After all, her presence saves you the humiliation of another beating. Rorschach, his story. It's full of holes. Adrian, your assassination attempt. What if he'd shot you first instead of your secretary? I suppose I'd have had to catch the bullet, wouldn't I? You... Come on. That's completely... You couldn't really do that. You wouldn't kill half New York. You couldn't. I could. I did. If you like, I'll tell you how. The psychic was the key. Poor young Robert Deschaines. I acquired his brain after death, and my geneticists cloned something much bigger and more powerful from it, incorporating it into my creature. The brain was a psychic resonator. It would amplify a signal pulse and broadcast it, the signal triggered by the onset of death. We coded a lot of information into the signal, terrible information. Max Shay's descriptions of an alien world, Hira Manish's images, and Lynette Paley's sounds. Other than those killed outright by the shock, many will be driven mad by the sudden flood of grotesque sensation, and sensitives worldwide will have bad dreams for years to come. No one will doubt this Earth has met a force so dreadful it must be repelled, all former enmities aside. No one will know. Those involved are all dead, killed by killers who killed each other. A lethal pyramid. What about us? Yes, I've been rather wondering about that myself. Bubastis, what is it, girl? I see. Right. Of course. Who else has the intelligence or resources for tachyon interference? It displays remarkable foresight, don't you think? Since tachyons only affect me, he's obviously anticipated my possible discovery of his plot for some time. Plot? Are you saying that Adrian planned all that? That stuff in New York? Yes. Yes. He killed Blake and half New York. Excuse me, Rorschach. I'm informing Lori 90 seconds ago. Rorschach? John, don't. Don't start all your crap now. Did Mike kill all those people? I'm sorry. It's these tachyons. They're muddling things up. I'd better follow him inside. No! Don't you dare leave me out here! Oh, dear. Bubastis, quickly. Must stop him. Killed Blake. Killed half New York. Yes. Yes, he killed Blake and half New York. Excuse me, Rorschach. I'm informing Laurie 90 seconds ago. What? Where's Laurie? John, are you okay? You seem sort of drugged. I'm sorry. It's these tachyons. They're muddling things up. I'd better follow him inside. Right. Even if I can't predict where I'm going to find you, I can turn this place to glass. You can't hide. The tachyons were clever, but this is stupid. It isn't like you to... Very well. If I must follow this through to the bitter end... Bubastis, forgive me. Light, don't. Do you know, I really wasn't sure that would work. Fight! You're an asshole. Oh, shit. Oh! There. Something else I wasn't sure would work. Oh. Fight, you bastard. If you've hurt her, I'll... Oh, Daniel. Daniel. Please, do grow up. My new world demands less obvious heroism, making your schoolboy heroics redundant. What have they achieved? Failing to prevent Earth's salvation is your only triumph. By default, you usher in an age of illumination so dazzling that humanity will reject the darkness in its heart and turn instead towards the... I am disappointed, Vite. Very disappointed. Restructuring myself after the subtraction of my intrinsic field was the first trick I learned. It didn't kill Osterman. Did you think it would kill me? What's that in your hand, Vite? Another ultimate weapon? Yes. Yes, you could say that. From New York, pictures coming up. Scene here, utterly horrible. I can't describe. Death toll in the millions. People insane. New York, a pregnant woman convinced her unborn child was eating her. This can't be right. Millions of Institute looking at any other dimensions. These first pictures show. Is that no comment? We have no comment. I can't believe this. I can't believe that. Have we been invaded? We ask. Possible as it seems, we cannot dismiss the possibility of millions. Alien contact, or, and in New York, millions of... From London, Mr. Healy sent a message of world leaders responding to the tragedy from Russia. Gorbachev stated that in light of alarming developments in New York, he went on to suggest suspension of hostilities until forcing withdrawal from Afghanistan as soon as confusion here and to hostilities. Immediate summit in New York tonight. And end the war in Afghanistan as a gesture of end the war. I did it. I did it! I saved Earth from hell. Next, I'll help her towards Utopia. It is as Ramesses said. Canaan is devastated, Ashkelon is fallen, Gezer is ruined, Yenoam is reduced to nothing. Israel is desolate, and her seed is no more, and Palestine has become a widow for Egypt. Wait a minute. Next? After what you did? You can't get away with that. All the countries are unified and pacified. Can't get away with it. Will you expose me, undoing the peace millions died for? Kill me, risking subsequent investigation? Morally, you're in checkmate. Like Blake. Let's compromise. What? Logically, I'm afraid he's right. Exposing this plot, we destroy any chance of peace, dooming Earth to worse destruction. On Mars, you demonstrated life's value. If we would preserve life here, we must remain silent. Never tell anyone? We really have to buy this? Jesus, he was right. All we did was fail to stop him saving Earth. Jesus. How can humans make decisions like this? We're damned if we stay quiet. Earth's damned if we don't. Okay. Okay, count me in. We say nothing.